games, Andy, obviously a disappointing defeat. Can you give us a wee bit of an assessment on that?
Where do you start, Callum? I hate keeping saying that we're a young team, but we are. We lose Reedy in the first half, which doesn't help. But before that, we've lost 2 goals. And both goals are so preventable. The first one, we don't stop a cross and then we don't clear it well, and it gives them a chance, and it's a reasonably good finish. But the second one's a fluke. It's just the ball spins up and over and the guy doesn't catch it right, but at the end of the day, he'll not be bothered with that. It ends up in the back of the net. So that gives us a bit of a mountain to climb, and I thought we worked back into the game without being a threat, I've got to say, in the first half, which is something we obviously looked at, and second half, again, against an experienced team, we've battled away. We got a great goal to get back into it. Lancelot did really well down the left hand side, and Big Tony's in the right place to score, which we lacked in the first half. And the real disappointment's the next bit. At 2-1, we make a hash of a situation where we should clear it, and it goes for a corner, and then we don't deal with the corner. We miss it at the front post, we miss it in the middle 6-yard box where we've got 2 players who are there to attack the ball, and one of our players lost his runner, and it's a tap in at the back post. It's a really, really sloppy, poor goal. So that set us behind the game, but credit to the boys, they keep saying it, they keep battling away, and we go back in it. Big Tony doing well and crossing the ball, and William Thompson, great support run for the middle of the park and a good finish. And I was disappointed with the fact that the referees only played 3 minutes. I just don't get that, with the amount of stoppages in the game plus the amount of substitutions in the game. And I'm not saying we would have scored another goal, but we didn't get the opportunity, which was disappointing. So overall, frustrated is the best word, but good things in the game, but some bad things in the game as well, and that's why we lost the match. So we'll learn from it, hopefully, individually and collectively, and move on.
You kind of highlighted Lancelot's impact of the bench. How's he been on the bench the last few days, if you don't mind me asking?
He's been out with an injury, and I look at how people train. Are they fit and ready to play 90 minutes? If they are, they're up for selection. Lance hasn't been at that level for the last wee while. So my decision is to make him as an impact player, which he does well. He's a great player, he's a great talent, he's only a young boy, he's learning the game, he's learning how to play men's football is the best way to describe it, and I'm pretty certain once he's up to speed, then it's like everybody else, the best player start the game, and that's the reason. Nothing deviates, nothing else. And I don't think he could have played from the start of the last couple of games, but we'll see what happens this weekend.
Obviously we lost Alan Reid today and Connor Duffy wasn't in the squad. Are any of they too likely to be available for Saturday?
Connor's still got a niggle with his hamstring. He's getting close, so we'll have a look at him Thursday. Reedy, I don't know, he's got bionic legs. Reedy he might bounce back on Thursday in training. You might find that that he's going to struggle. So Reedy will do his best to be available on Saturday, so we'll just have to wait and see. But hopefully, we've got enough players to cover it, that's for sure.
And obviously before the game we got the news that Alfie Halliwell has been called up for the Scotland men's under-19 squad. Obviously shows that this is a good place for young players to come out and continue their development.
Yeah, I think there's loads of young players have kicked on from coming to work with us here, and that's great. My job, I keep saying that, is to try and improve players, and I think I'm reasonably good at it over a period of time. Great for Alfie, hopefully, I don't know what's going to happen. We could maybe cost him in one of our games, the fact that he might not be available, but that's the way it is. We want Alfie to play at the highest level he can.
And finally, a trip to Gretna on Saturday, what are you expecting from them?
Like every game, you keep asking me the same question, Callum, but every game I've got the same answer because it's the truth. Gretna will be hard, like every game. If we play as well as we played tonight and eliminate the mistakes for the goals, then it'll give us a great chance of winning. If we continue it, we might lose the game again. So no mistakes and good standard of play will give us a real chance.
Perfect, thank you very much.